They promised robots would help us, not replace us, but the numbers say otherwise. That was the comforting line we heard for years. Tech leaders, AI pioneers, and roboticists assured the public that machines would only assist, never displace human workers. The narrative was that humans would focus on creative and complex work while machines handled the boring, dangerous stuff. But as we step deeper into 2025, that illusion is fading fast. This video isn't about paranoia, it's about proof. Let's explore how, one job at a time, machines didn't just join the workforce, they took it over. From assistants to replacements, how it started. It began innocently enough. In the early 2010s, AI was marketed as a revolutionary productivity tool. Virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa were sold as time savers, fun novelties that made life easier. Then came chatbots, personalized recommendations, and robo-advisors. Clever, yes, but still firmly in the assistant category. But beneath the surface, something else was brewing. Companies like Boston Dynamics were testing humanoid robots that could walk, climb, and carry. In warehouses and factories, robotic arms replaced manual labor with tireless efficiency. At the same time, the gig economy created a layer of software that trained the public to accept automation as convenience. Rideshare apps, food delivery platforms, and AI scheduling tools slowly reshaped expectations. The shift wasn't sudden, but it was relentless. What started as helping humans quietly became doing it instead of humans. And by the time we noticed, the machines weren't behind us. They were already ahead. The jobs already gone. In city after city, delivery bots have started to replace couriers. From wheeled sidewalk drones in San Francisco to autonomous scooters in Seoul, packages are now arriving with no human in sight. Step inside a modern warehouse, from Amazon in the US to JD.com in China, and you'll see few humans left on the floor. Robotic arms and autonomous carts do the lifting, sorting, and shipping with unmatched speed. In fast food, machines are flipping burgers, salting fries, and managing drive-thrus. Chains in Japan and the US now run entire kitchens with minimal human input. Even fully automated pizza restaurants with robot chefs and robot waiters have become normalized. Between 2024 and 2025, multiple companies quietly laid off entire departments and replaced them with automated systems. Asia's garment factory saw 20% workforce reductions due to AI pattern cutting. In Europe, a grocery chain removed most cashiers and introduced humanoid shelf stockers. And here's the thing, these weren't all low-skill roles. That was just the starting point. Automation began by targeting repetitive jobs. But once companies tasted the cost savings, they didn't stop. They scaled. The machines didn't ask for raises or holidays. For the first time, humans became the slow, expensive part of the system. Creative work is no longer safe. If you thought creativity would protect us, think again. AI image generators like Midjourney and Doll 3 are now being used by major brands to produce concept art, ad campaigns, and book covers. Stock photo platforms have quietly shifted toward AI imagery. The result? Human illustrators are losing gigs. Meanwhile, tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude are writing blog posts, SEO content, and social media captions. Entire content mills have swapped writers for AI. Even coding, a prized creative skill, has taken a hit, with generative tools now producing clean code in seconds. And on YouTube, faceless AI channels use synthetic voices, deepfake avatars, and AI-edited visuals, bypassing editors, voice actors, and animators. Creators are being replaced in their own industries. Lawsuits by authors, musicians, and artists are piling up, trying to claw back control from the bots. But here's the chilling truth. The more AI creates, the more it learns, and the less it needs us to do. When humanoids took customer service. Customer service was once thought to require a human touch. Not anymore. In 2024 and 2025, countries like Japan, the UAE, and Germany began replacing hotel concierges, airport greeters, and retail assistants with humanoid robots. These bots could speak multiple languages, remember preferences, and scan faces to deliver personalized greetings. One Tokyo shopping mall famously swapped its entire front desk team for 3 humanoid robots, and customer satisfaction went up. But over time, something strange happened. Guests began reporting robot fatigue, a sense of unease from constant interaction with perfect politeness and zero emotional depth. What started as a novelty became eerie. Still, businesses didn't reverse course. Efficiency data spoke louder than feelings. A humanoid that never sleeps, never calls in sick, and works 24/7? That's hard to beat. The difference between novelty and necessity is disappearing. These bots aren't just helping us shop, they're showing us what happens when empathy becomes optional. The healthcare invasion. Healthcare was meant to be untouchable. After all, wouldn't you want a human doctor to treat you? In 2025, that ideal is slipping. Hospitals in South Korea and the Netherlands now use humanoid robots to clean patient rooms, deliver medication, and even take vitals. It's not just logistics, AI is creeping into diagnostics too. Algorithms now detect early signs of cancer from scans faster than human radiologists. Dermatology apps can evaluate skin lesions with clinical-level accuracy. Even surgeries are being assisted or entirely handled by robotic systems. IBM's Watson Health once failed due to bad recommendations, but smaller AI startups have rebuilt better systems, and they're thriving. Some doctors have started losing their edge, not because they aren't smart, but because AI never forgets a symptom, never misses a dosage, never needs sleep. The machines aren't replacing bedside manner yet, but in terms of speed and memory, they've already won the first round. Education and AI tutors. In the classroom, the presence of AI is no longer theoretical, it's tangible. Schools across China, Finland, and Denmark have introduced humanoid tutors in pilot programs. These robots assist with language instruction, math drills, and even emotional support exercises. Students reportedly engage more, especially with shy learners who find it easier to ask questions without fear of judgment. But not everyone is cheering. Teachers feel the pressure. AI can now grade essays, analyze test data, and even build customized lesson plans on the fly. Teaching assistants are disappearing. Curriculum planners are being replaced by smart systems that optimize learning. And a new unease is growing. What happens when AI decides what's worth learning? Who controls the syllabus when it's written by a machine? The promise was to enhance education, but the reality is that many schools are treating AI as a budget-friendly substitute, and the human role in shaping young minds is slowly being outsourced, while humans are still losing. The truth is, AI doesn't need to be better than us at everything. It just needs to be cheaper, faster, and consistent. And it is. AI doesn't take breaks, doesn't unionize, doesn't call in sick. It doesn't care about pensions, holidays, or fair treatment. Humanoid robots don't age, don't suffer burnout, and with every software update, they only get smarter. Once a company replaces a human with an automated system, it rarely ever goes back. There's no reversal, no rehiring. What's more, humans can't scale like machines. One robot can do the job of 5 people while managing triple the workload. And in a world driven by profit margins, the decision isn't emotional, it's mathematical. This isn't about humans losing because we're less intelligent. We're losing because we were never designed to compete with something that learns exponentially, never sleeps, and costs less per hour than a cup of coffee. Did they know this would happen? So, did tech leaders lie or just underestimate their own creations? They promised that AI and automation would create more jobs than they destroyed. But here in 2025, the opposite appears to be true. Even the CEOs and engineers who built these systems are now publicly warning about their speed and scale. The question isn't whether robots are replacing us, they already are. The real question is, how much worse will it get before we do something about it? Was this just a side effect of innovation, or a future quietly designed without us in mind? If this video opened your eyes to what's really happening, like, comment, and subscribe for more truths about AI and automation. Are you seeing humanoid replacements in your city or your industry? Share your story below, and stay tuned for what they don't want you to know.